In the bustling town of Willow Creek, there lived a wealthy merchant named Alaric. Alaric was known throughout the land for his boundless generosity. He believed in the goodness of people and always sought to help those in need. Whether it was providing food for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, or loans for struggling businesses, Alaric's door was always open. At first, the townspeople were grateful for Alaric's kindness. They praised him for his selflessness and considered him a pillar of the community. However, as time went on, their gratitude began to wane. They started to take his generosity for granted, their needs growing ever larger. Word of Alaric's benevolence spread to neighboring towns, and soon, people from far and wide flocked to Willow Creek, seeking his aid. The town's population swelled, and with it, the demands on Alaric's resources. Some townspeople, emboldened by Alaric's unwavering generosity, became increasingly audacious. They demanded more and more, with no intention of repaying his kindness. They saw him not as a benefactor, but as an endless source of wealth to be exploited.
One day, à Sévère-Famine Struxelande.
The townspeople, as always, turned to Alaric for help. He opened his granaries and distributed food to everyone, ensuring no one went hungry. But as the famine dragged on, the people grew restless. They accused Alaric of hoarding food, claiming he wasn't giving enough. Some even plotted to raid his warehouses, convinced he had more than he was letting on. Distraught and disillusioned, Alaric realized the error of his ways. He had been so focused on being good that he had failed to see the ingratitude and greed he had fostered. He had forgotten that true generosity lies not in giving indiscriminately, but in empowering others to help themselves. With a heavy heart, Alaric changed his approach. He still offered assistance, but he also started teaching the townspeople how to farm, manage their resources, and start their own businesses. He gave them the means to become self-sufficient, rather than perpetuating their dependence on him. Many townspeople grumbled at first, resistant to the idea of working for their sustenance. But as they began to reap the fruits of their labor, they slowly came to understand the value of self-reliance. The town that had once been a hub of entitlement transformed into a community of hard-working, grateful individuals. Alaric, no longer burdened by the constant demands of the ungrateful, found true joy in seeing others thrive through their own efforts. The famine eventually ended, and the town prospered, not because of Alaric's wealth, but because of the self-sufficiency he had instilled in its people. In the end, Alaric learned a valuable lesson. While generosity is a virtue, it must be tempered with wisdom. True kindness lies not in giving endlessly to those who take, but in empowering others to rise on their own.